Reports show that Americans generate between 250 and 400 million tons of garbage each year, all of which requires landfill space. Our country is losing space in landfills and fast. Our landfills are being overflowed because of the people of America not recycling their waste. 53.4% of paper products are recycled in the United States. This is a huge upgrade from previous years, but there is still big room for improvement. That percentage can get higher with the awareness on the importance of recycling for the environment. The average office worker uses over 500 paper cups per day. Simply reducing this number by half will improve our environment. To improve this number, workers are now starting to use reusable bottles that can be refilled rather than throwing away each cup you use. The amount of waste generated has tripled since 1960. Waste generated in America keeps on getting worse. Without people realizing the problem on how our waste is being generated so rapidly, it will continue to grow worse, and so will our ecosystem. The United States has the highest amount of waste generated per person of any country at an average of 4.6 pounds of trash per day. If we slow down the use of so much waste, the environment becomes safer for us. Only around 1/10 of solid garbage in the United States is recycled each year. This amount of recyclables being thrown into the waste rather than with the recycles have caused our landfills to overflow. Our landfills and environment are being destroyed by our own hands. Despite this seemingly low rate, this is still an increase of around 100% over the last decade. We as a country are making improvements. These improvements will certainly be tough and most likely take some time, but we the people of this world can make it happen together. Each year, around 100.2 billion plastic bags are used by Americans. This number has greatly gone down since the grocery stores are changing by charging 15 cents a bag. This cost of bags has affected the number of bags being non-recycled. In the Pacific Ocean, there is a plastic island twice the size of Texas that was created by dumping waste into the ocean. America has created an island that is twice the size of Texas simply with trash. This shows the problem with our country and the ignorance it shows to the problem at hand. 36% of what is thrown away in the U.S. each year is paper or cardboard, much of which is recyclable. Cutting down on this percentage of recyclables not getting recycled will help our environment and our landfills greatly. The United States has over 3,000 active landfills and over 10,000 old landfills. All of these created hazardous gases and could be dangerous to groundwater. These overflowed landfills are creating hazards to the water around us, affecting our own lives. Aluminum can be recycled countless times with no loss of quality, yet only a small fraction of cans are. Cans can be reused and used in more than just one way. Some people have yet to realize the importance and helpfulness of recycling and what it can do for the environment. When Ireland enacted a 15-cent per bag charge, consumers consumed 90% fewer bags. Now that there is a price for bags, less bags are being bought, and therefore leading to less bags being disposed of improperly. Each day, people in the U.S. throw away enough trash to fill 63,000 garbage trucks. People in the U.S. need to learn to create less waste and learn to use reusable items. These reusable items can help the U.S. use less garbage trucks and less trash being fed to the landfills. An average American throws away around 1,200 pounds of waste each year that could be composted and kept out of the landfill. These unwanted pounds can be saved for our recyclables and keep our landfills from becoming overflowed. While recycling is increasing each year, so is consumption. Reducing consumption while increasing recycling is the key to reducing landfill usage. Reducing landfill usage makes our environment much cleaner and the water around us stays clean for our health. Each ton of paper recycled can save 3 cubic yards of landfill space. Rather, people may make the mistake of throwing away the paper in the trash. The landfills can have more room and space if the paper is thrown away in the recycle. During the time between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, an extra million tons of waste is generated per week. These millions of extra tons are created from the big events that are held to celebrate these holidays. That amount of waste can be saved by simply putting a recycle bin next to every trash can. 38 miles of ribbon are put into landfills each year. That is enough to tie a bow around the earth. Ribbon is being used at a most rapid pace in the United States and being thrown to landfills, taking up space for real trash. A bow is meant to be saved and reused rather than thrown away. Plastic bottles put into the landfill will take thousands of years to decompose since they are shielded from sunlight. These bottles will take up space in the landfill and possibly hurt the environment. To recycle these plastic bottles will make a bigger difference than you will ever know.